Hey guys, Aqua Duelist here, and today I am showcasing you guys a deck that is very near and dear and special to me. This is actually my first ever competitive rogue deck back in the day. Back when I was like kind of getting to that point where I was like, okay, I want to play more competitive, and I really liked rogue, so I actually originally found a bunch of these going through the commons back when we had a store called Collector's Paradise open. Fell in love with them and just put them together. So, love this deck so much, and I finally rebuilt it. I took it apart quite some time ago, and so yeah. So starting off, we're playing three soprano Melodious songstress. If she's special summoned, you can target one Melodious in your graveyard, except herself at your hand, and she's basically a polymerization as well. So I'm also playing three Sonata the Melodious Diva, my personal favorite out of all of them. If I control Melodious Monster, I can special summon her. And all fairy type monsters gain 500 attack and defense. She's not a once per turn, so you can actually just special summon pretty much all three of her if you get her in your hand. I did have a duel where that happened one time years ago where I opened all three and just kind of gamed on that for some reason. And then I'm also playing three copies of Cannon. Again, she is a once per turn. If you control Melodious Monster, you can special summon her. That's a once per turn. And once per turn, I can change the battle position of a Melodious Monster, although that never is going to really come up. She's just there as a free body, in a sense. So I'm also playing two copies of Aria, the Melodious Diva. If she's special summoned, if she's special summoned, all Melodious Monsters I control cannot be targeted by card effects or be destroyed by battle. I'm also playing two copies of LG, the Melodious Diva. If she's special summoned, Melodious Monsters I control cannot be destroyed by card effects. And all fairy type monsters I control gain 300 attack. So basically, Arya and LG have this lock to where basically your monsters can't be targeted or destroyed. And so yeah, it was pretty strong back in the day. Overall, I think it's okay now, but it's definitely feels a bit power crept. And then for the last Melodious Monster, I'm playing one Mozarta, the Melodious Maestra, and you're never really going to just straight summon her, but if you do get her on the field, you can special summon one Light Fairy from your hand, and you cannot special summon other monsters except Light the turn you activate this, so you're not really just going to be summoning her a whole lot. There's circumstances when she comes up, though, so that's it for the Melodious lineup itself. We do have other monsters in the deck, so I am playing 2 Honest. I know it's at 3. But right now I'm playing at 2, and it's doing pretty good. I was playing at 3, and I just kept seeing it I just kept it kind of was breaking a bit for me. So I'm trying at 2 so far. It's doing okay. I'm probably going to bump this up to 3, though, in a later build. And then I'm also playing the Star Seraph engine, since they were reprinted. It's amazing and awesome that they got reprinted, and this was something I actually wanted to try out in Melodious. So, but basically, you get 3. When this is special summoned, you get to add. Basically search and add, or like a Star Seraph, and you special summon this guy, and basically you just get 3 of these on the field, and get to draw 2 and make Deltaros. I don't have the I can't remember the exact combo off the top of my head for these, so sorry about that, guys. haven't play tested this for about a week. So, going off for hand traps, I am playing 3 Valor and 3 Ash. So far, I'm pretty happy with this lineup right now. Don't really like if I changed anything, I'd probably drop into a effect Valor. So that's it for the monsters. I know it's a lot, but 6 of them are hand traps. So I don't know. Hand traps don't really count. I'm playing 3 Ortesinos, which we waited forever to get this card, and it finally came out last year in Soul Fusion, and I'm so happy we finally got this. Like, Japan's had this card for years, and we should have gotten this years ago, because then maybe Melodious could have been an actual, more of a threat. But this card is basically a soul charge, in a way. So if you control no monsters, you can fusion summon 1 Melodious monster from your extra deck, using cards from the deck, and using 2 monsters from the hand, okay, so I read that wrong before. Okay, but yeah, so basically you get one of your fusion summon monsters. At the end phase, it's popped, and then you can get your monsters you used as fusion materials. So you can easily get off the Aria LG lock with this. So yeah, there's that. And then we also play 3 of the first level movements. If you control the monsters, you can special summon 1 Melodious monster from your deck. It's really weird playing 3 of each, because unless you draw one going first, then they're basically kind of bricks. But I don't really brick with these a whole lot, so it's kind of but you want to see either of these first going first turn 1, so, or whenever you go first. So so I'm also playing 3 Transmodify. That's actually why we're playing 3 Sonatas, and pretty much all the Melodious and the Star Seraphs are even fairies. So you could essentially get a Sonata and then transmodify it to go into your or to go into the Star Seraph play there if you wanted. But I actually really love playing this, and I really enjoy it. So yeah. And then lastly, we're playing 2 Pod Desires, because it's a staple, you have to. And I'm also playing the 1 Monster Reborn, so everyone should know what those do by now. So that's it for the actual main deck itself. 40 cards. It's kind of, I feel like, garbage right now, just because there's a couple different ways I feel like you could play Melodious right now, and I just kind of threw it together, and so I'm going to be experimenting with this deck more. But I'm playing 1 Hip Hishonigan, 1 Underclock Taker, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Summon Sorceress, and 1 Skuldread Soryuja for the extra deck. Honestly, I feel like my extra deck is just garbage for this deck right now, but I feel like, honestly, like, these are just really good links right now for this deck, and especially Underclock Taker, because you can go for kind of like an OTK play. So that's it for the links. For the fusions, I play 3 Shiberta, the Melodious Maestra. A lot of people play 2 now, or sometimes even 1, but 2 is more. 2 is necessary. 2 has always been a must-have. Originally, you played 3 back before Lynx, and so there's a little bit of that for me why I'm playing it. Surprisingly, this does really good against Paleo. So when it's summoned, you can target up to 3 cards. Is it when it's summoned, if I remember correctly? It just says during either player's turn, you can target to 3 cards and a graveyard to banish them. And if you do, this card gains 200 attack for each one. Yeah, It's only once while this card's up on the field. So yeah, it's a hard once per turn. But I remember I was playing against Team Set 5 and Pass, and he ended up trying to out this, and I kept bringing it back. So I kept banishing all of his Paleos in the grave, so he couldn't make anything, and it was so funny. So I'm playing 2 Bloom Primo, the Melodious Choir. I mean, you really only need 1. I'm just playing 2 right now, because you can kind of actually, in a way, OTK with it, because what this card does, it gains 200 attack or 300 attack for each fusion material used for it. You need 1 Maestra and then one or more Melodious monster. Then when it's sent to the, it can make a second attack during each battle phase, and then when it's sent to the grave, you can target 1 Melodious monster in your graveyard and add to your hand. So this with like Honest is stupid. So you basically you could combo like this with Underclock Taker and Honest and go for some really crazy damage there. So I just play 2, right? The reason why I'm playing 2 is just because if something happens and 1 gets outed, I have a second one. And then I'm playing the 1 Bloom Diva Melodious Choir, the original boss monster that's been heavily power crept. This card used to be such a nuisance and problem back in the day. So it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. You take no damage from attacks involving this card, and then if your opponent special summons a monster, they take the damage that you would take, or like basically they take, yeah. So you basically, oh god, this card's worded weird. The way this card's worded is you inflict difference in the attack, but that's basically what the damage you would take. And let's see. Oh yeah, and then it destroys the monster too. So it basically just kind of protects itself. And if your opponent wants to play big monsters or special summons, well, they lose it and they take the damage. So that's okay. Well, sorry guys, didn't mean to hit the camera there. Fix this. Okay, so that's it for the Melodious monsters. The extra or fusions. I'm playing 1 for the XYZs. I'm playing 1 Bujin Tetsuyomi, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Stellar Knight Deltaros, and 1 Fairy Cheer Girl. Just because you know, Fairy Cheer Girl Club gotta honor Marcus. So if I can play it, I have to. But yeah, as I said, this extra deck is absolute trash. So just kind of what I threw together. So yeah, this is basically just what I'm playing right now for Melodious. I know it's honestly, I feel like this is a crap build. I feel like this is the worst build I've ever done. So definitely gonna, now that you know I have it back together, I'm definitely gonna be playing with this a lot and doing a bunch of different builds and trying to make it better. Pretty much really good like it used to be, and it's gonna be probably a recurring deck on the channel. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this crap deck profile. This is, honestly, I feel like this deck profile is just straight ass. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like this video, give it a like, comment anything you want to comment, and if you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button. I do 4 or 5 videos a week. Thank you guys for watching.